Hello, this is Ryan from Let's Roleplay. You're watching my channel news for November 26, 2023. So welcome. In my channel news, I like to talk about my videos and my personal life, personal experiences. Personal usually meaning what's going on in my life recently. So I'm not feeling too well at the moment, as you can probably tell from my voice. My youngest son brought home a cold, which everybody in the house is suffering from. Which means, everyone but Sprite, my cat. That means I've written down everything. I'm going to be reading it more than going off on my thoughts about everything. So, I have to say that the Elder Scrolls 2 comparison that I spent over 2 weeks working on is a bit of a, not a bit, it's quite a disappointment. Not that many people have been watching it. If you haven't seen it, please go and watch it if you're interested in game analysis videos. It is 3.5 hours long. Spent a lot of time and effort getting that done and complete. It's not worth the effort if not that many people are watching it. But I've seen, I know it's 3.5 hours, I've seen videos like that online, they get hundreds of thousands of views. And my first Elder Scrolls comparison got sitting at over 66,000 views right now. It's the largest views of any one video I have on my channel. That was almost 2 hours, an hour and 48 minutes or something like that. So it's a lot of hard work to get all that done. And a lot of research, writing, and playing the game, too, to get to that point. So actually, the 2 weeks doesn't fully even take into the account the game time I needed to play and record from Daggerfall. So I put a lot of heart in that video, and I also put a lot of heart into Fallout 4, the last video I just put on there. Ryan suffers a great loss at the end. It's not the final video in the Let's Roleplay, because there's 2 expansions. I think they're fair size, too, so I assume that there's going to be, what, 60, 80 videos left for the game. So there's plus a few minor things left to do on the main map. So if you've been watching my Let's Roleplay of Fallout 4, then please be sure to check that out and give it a thumbs up. Skyrim is still my favorite game. As I play along, I have to kind of stop myself from recording because I just want to keep on playing it. Though I had a lot of fun with Baldur's Gate 3, of course I wanted to keep on playing that, but I wasn't feeling too well when so today's Sunday, it was Friday when I recorded the gameplay in that. And yesterday I had to force myself to create a thumbnail, which wasn't that good. I fixed it up, made it much better this morning for it, and I also made the outro for that yesterday. It took me a couple hours while I was really not feeling too well, so the game was done, that video was done, I wanted to get it out. So of course I get hit with a cold. I was just on a roll with all my videos, so it shouldn't be too long. I think that tomorrow, Monday, I will be feeling better. I know for sure I'll be feeling a bit better, so hopefully I'll be well enough to start playing. I mean, I can play the games, record them now, but I just won't, it won't be as good a quality as it could be. I'll forget things with my head being the way it is right now, cloudy, and my body's fatigued and tired because of dealing with it. I had a really bad sore throat on Friday. I believe that I made the video that day too. So, it's just like all that hard work I put in with the Elder Scrolls 2 comparison, I just kept on going. It took me a long time to do that video, and despite what was going on, I still kept on working on it, even if I had an hour in the evening or just 1 hour in the day. I just kept on working on it. So that's what I want to do. I have a lot of health issues, it would seem. So I restarted my channel back in 2020. So, I mean, I'm doing everything I can. Absolutely everything. My health is improving a lot. I just got hit with a cold. My allergies are getting under control. Things are looking better. I'm sleeping much better in the last couple of weeks. So, things are looking up. It's just a minor bump in the road right now. So, yeah, with Skyrim, I really do like it. I enjoy playing it. And, yeah, I think the Serena add-on has added a bit to it, because I don't know what's going to come of the relationship between Torald and Serena. So, let's go. I'll talk more about that in the Q&A, but for Baldur's Gate 3, you literally saw my initial playing of the game in the first video, where I had to learn how to play it as I also played in character. Not an easy thing to do, especially when you're not feeling well. I don't even know how I did it. At least my voice wasn't like how it is now. So I think I had to stop for 1 minute in the first 10 minutes of playing the game and stop recording, and just had to look at everything in his inventory to see what Siren had. So I also did that kind of thing with the 2 Pillars of Eternity games. I didn't it was quite a few years after the first one when probably 5 years to get to the second one, when I had forgotten how to play Pillars of Eternity, and they also being a sequel, they added a lot of new things to it. So yeah, lots of fun. It can be stressful, but it can be fun as well. I'm willing to rise to the challenge to do these things. Not that it's backbreaking work, but yeah. I've tried to reduce the size of my videos lately, between 1 hour to 1.5 hours, just so I have the time to make 2 videos per day if need be. A 2.5 hour long Skyrim video, that means I can only do 1 video for that day. And sometimes I might go over, like I said, between 1 hour and 1 hour 45 minutes, but the goal is to be around between 1 and 1.5 hours. Alright, so let's get on to the Q&A. So as you can see here, the questions are down here under Q&A. Phantom Games 117, I'm going to start with his 3 questions. Yes, his question that he put out 12 hours ago did make it, as long as that's all in here before I start recording. And then Lord Grayson, the Dragon. Funny enough, well, I'll get to that afterwards, but let's start with the questions. Yep, I'm wearing my Baldur's Gate 3 shirt. Alright, starting with the questions, Phantom Games 117. How have you been enjoying the Serana dialogue, if I can say it right, dialogue add-on? I haven't experienced as much as I would like with the mod, but I do like what I've seen so far. There are a few bugs with it that I will unfortunately have to live with. I think I talked to you, or was it somebody else about that? Because I can't upgrade it to the latest version of the mod, which I think is 1.4. I'm running the 1.3 version of the mod. The reason for that is that it will corrupt my Skyrim save, and I did attempt to do it, and it corrupted my save. I had backups in case it did that, and there was warnings on the mod page about it. So it basically, if I had not started the Dawnguard quests, I could have upgraded. Then yeah, it was too late now. Other than that, there's just no way to do it unless I start over again. But yeah, I like Serana very much. I like her voice. She's a very beautiful voice. I like it when she hums. If that was a real woman and I was single, I'd be head over heels for her. So, when you finish Fallout 4, this is his second question. When you finish Fallout 4, what do you plan on doing after? I plan to go back to Fallout, the 1997 game, which will be interesting. Yes, it will be quite jarring, and I don't look forward to reading most character dialogue again, but unlike the Baldur's Gate and Pillars of Eternity games, I don't think Fallout and Fallout 2 have that much to actually read in them. And Fallout and Fallout 2 aren't that large of games, especially Fallout 1, compared to the Bethesda games that I've been doing the last few years. Even Baldur's Gate 2 and 3 are much larger games than Fallout 1 and 2. Alright, and so your last question is, hope it's not too late to ask another question, but for your shows, where do you get the character portraits from? Like at the beginning of your new Baldur's Gate series when you're explaining the backstory. Alright, let's go to Pinterest. See, this is Pinterest. Home. You can see PI. Oh, you can't. I didn't show above this. Okay, so it's pinterest.com. It's a huge website. I think they have billions of pictures here. I've used quite a few of them in the last year. I think since Skyrim I started getting into them. Where was I last? Go back to it. It was at Baldur's Gate 3. Okay, so this is just putting in Baldur's Gate 3. And you get all these pictures. I don't think, did I use this one? No, because it would have the white background. I was looking for the transparent background. But yeah, you get whatever pictures that comes up. There's a lot of advertisements on here too. Like this is an ad, this is an ad, this is a McDonald's ad, this one. Maybe about a quarter of everything is an ad. There's another ad here, and then, you know, people, they either take snapshots out of their games or, you know, whatever pictures from characters, or a lot of people create their own. Let's see, this is Baldur's Gate 3, so you're gonna get a lot of pictures from people who well, here's somebody that made their own picture. You can see where they focused on for this one. As far as I know, there's no nudity or any PORN in this entire site. I haven't come across anything, but you do get occasional scantily clad person. Well, I guess this could be considered nudity. No clothes. Huh. But yeah, it's a good site. I go to it. What else did I want to say? Oh yeah, let's get to that. So most of my pictures are from Pinterest, since Skyrim at least. Pinterest allows you to download any and all pictures there. Any picture you can download if it's up there. And I think there's billions of pictures. Some of them are also AI made, generated. Like that picture of Torald's daughter, that's AI generated. I didn't do it, I just picked it from a whole bunch of pictures. I did look at an AI generator for pictures, but they were charging not that much, but you know, enough where I didn't want to pay for it if I didn't need to. So a rare few do say that they're copyrighted in the description of the picture, but everything else is up for grabs. So I read through the entire EULA, E-U-L-A, that's their legal thing, and it's perfectly legal to use everything there for whatever. It doesn't say that there's any limitations at all. But I would caution using anything that says in the description that it's copyrighted, just in case. I don't use those, and yeah. Alright, so Lord Grayson the Dragon asked, what inspired you to start posting videos of you playing games fully in character the way you do? Also, adore the channel, always keep up fantastic work. Thank you very much, sorry, Lord Grayson the Dragon. I was in a heavy role-playing guild in Warhammer Online for a good amount of time, a couple of years. It was a bit of a gap in the middle of it, but I also watched a channel named Gamer Poets. I believe he changed his channel name now, but he used to do fully in-character videos for a while. I'm not sure what happened, why he stopped. I know he had a bit of a lisp, and I think that people were trolling him a lot over it. Not sure. I've never really had anybody troll me for my Let's Role-playing in character, like, not even once. And I'm like, oh, you're stupid, you're playing like you're the character. I've never had anybody do that, not once. So, I don't know why. He was even making videos that were attacking the trolls, which is exactly what you don't do, because it means that they're getting to you. So, I never minded it. I never minded his lisp, I mean to say. He was doing great videos. It was really, for me, personally inspiring. And he and I chatted a bit in the comments in the comment sections of his videos, and even I got him to watch my first Pillars of Eternity video that he inspired me to make. That was around early 2015. And I told him I was going to do what he does because I was only doing light role-playing videos. What was I doing? I was doing Baldur's Gate, my first attempt at it. I didn't finish that Let's Play. Actually, I did get fully enrolled in character by the end of it, but I never finished it. I came back and redid it with Orin of Candlekeep. I was also doing Dragon Age Inquisition. I was probably about a third way through it. There's over 300 videos. It's a long game. A third through that, and I was also doing Pillars of Eternity. Oh, I was starting Pillars of Eternity too. So, yeah, I switched. After that, I started switching everything over to being 100% in character. But it was those two things are my inspirations, my experience, really being in character a lot for the Warhammer Online guild that I was in. Yeah, it's different. I don't know if a lot of people don't really get into the heavy role playing, because I hadn't. Now I remember going back to, was it 2005? I joined a guild in Warcraft. World of Warcraft. Well, jeez, that's my head. Very clouded right now. World of Warcraft, 2005. I didn't join a guild. I met some friends who were in a guild, and they were heavily into heavy RP. But around me, that they would just, talk regularly. But then I started seeing what they were doing, and I thought it was a little weird. And then I just was thinking about it, and I joined in a little bit. And over the years, I tried to get into other guilds that were... I was always in role-playing guilds, actually, going back to even 1999 in EverQuest, but they didn't know how to roleplay. it was really that glimpse of what actually role-playing in character was in World of Warcraft back in 2005 for me that showed me what could be done. And then it was a deep dive into it with Warhammer Online with my guild. Yeah, real deep dive, and a lot of drama, a lot of created drama. It can get quite emotional and heated at times. I know it's all made up, but yeah, interesting times. I learned a lot about being in character. You know, the guildmaster also created a lot of drama on purpose to get things stirred up between the different houses in the guild. There's a lot of competition between the houses, a lot of underhandedness as well, and stuff that went even beyond in character, went out of character to try to get rid of people. It was pretty dirty stuff going on there. I think that some people took it a little too far, because I don't know, trying to get rid of certain people, myself included, by this one house. Oh, a big rivalry. So, yeah, I hope that answers that. So yeah, I never minded GamerPoet's his lisp that he had. I told him I was going to do what he did, but I was going to use writing as part of my videos, and you can see that in the intros and other times when needed in my videos. Alright, now to the final question, which is a bit of a joke question. Which, before I even get to it though, I'll have to show you guys. Okay, so it's interesting. You can see here that there are 7 comments, but there's only 5. 4. There's actually only 4. 1, 2, 3, 4 comments that you can see, right? So I can't scroll down anymore. And YouTube has done something with the other question. I thought maybe, sorry, Babylon has fallen 4411. I thought maybe yours was a trolling question at the time when I first looked at it. And then I thought of it, and it's actually kind of funny. So he asked, do you also wish envelopes would moan when you lick them? See, you can see it here. It's part of the Q&A post. So these are the missing 3 comments. YouTube did that. I'm actually very surprised they even allowed this comment to remain. Because so many people, like there's been people that have been removed from YouTube because they made comments. You gotta watch what you're doing here. Babylon has fallen. YouTube has really become censorship heavy. I had one of my friends, what's his face? Let's see if I see his comments here. Here he is, Rolf Alfblood. He had one of his comments removed just because he said, "Stop thinking with your sword, Torald." It was removed. For I have no idea why. It's crazy, the censorship that's going on. Where is it? No, I don't agree with any censorship. I will control the censorship on my channel. Thank you, YouTube. And I actually have everything set wide open. Anybody can say anything. And if I think that you're a troll, all I have to do is I can delete the comment, or I can actually prevent you from making any more comments on my site. I can hide you from the channel, effectively blocking you forever if I don't like what you're saying. So obviously I didn't do that because this wouldn't be here anymore. It wasn't removed from me or hidden from the channel. YouTube did that. I don't appreciate that. And in fact, it's affected 3 people that I'm aware of on my channel, possibly 4, where they actually deleted everything. I think they deleted the account on 1 or 2 occasions, just because, and the comments weren't even that bad. So I actually found a Reddit on this very subject. Do you wish envelopes would moan when you lick them? It's a monkey paw thing, like in that Simpsons episode back from the 90s. I think it was a Halloween episode, you know, with the monkey paw, where they're up, and you make a wish, and then one of the fingers curls up, and that means 1 wishes. But the monkey paw always had a nasty thing that would happen. If everything you wish for, there would be something you don't want to have happen. Like, you want to be famous. I think one of the wishes, he wants everyone in the world to know who they are, but everybody hated them. Like, something like that. So yes, here we go. I wish that envelopes moan when you lick them. So under monkey paw. So I'm going to go with the monkey paw theme here, even though the original intent wasn't that. But, granted, but it's your mama's voice, and once the receiver opens it, they hear the same moan. And granted, once you have licked, the moaning never stops. Granted, but now they taste like motor oil and asphalt, and the taste won't come off your tongue for hours afterwards. Granted, genetically engineered envelopes are created. They have a fully functioning mouth. Ugh. Granted, you and the rest of the world now think you're sick in the head, and the government takes you away because you used magic. Yeah. Granted, they make child moaning noises. Enjoy prison. That's terrible. Anyways, that's what you get for that question. Alright, so I made it through it. This was a real pain for me because I feel awful. So, if you would like to help out and support Let's Roleplay, you can donate under the thanks button for each and every video on my channel. They changed that, I think, at some point earlier this year or last year. Or you can become a member of my channel, which also comes with perks. Just click on the join video under my banner. It used to be on my banner, but now it's under. On my channel page to see what you as a member will get. Or you can use PayPal, which gives over 90% of that money to me, unlike the 70% that YouTube pays me. The links for these are in my banner on the bottom right side. Thanks for watching, and I hope to see your comments.